It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Jags and the Colts coming up next.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think...
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Open man is Downs. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he'll be marked out a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Richardson to throw. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Richardson to throw off play action. And this taken in by Downs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But, Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Gay's kick is good, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year, we got the Trevor Lawrence's so many tabbed to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Man open, here is Jones. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Back to the ground with Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Etienne up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indy set to go on offense once more. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And Richardson back to throw it. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Richardson working from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And to throw again is Lawrence. This complete to Jones. He may go down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Richardson. And he fires one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
1st and 10, Taylor now. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Making that play behind the line was Dwayne Smoot. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. Shoves him aside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Andrew Wingard in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Touchdown, Colts! Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate, let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a 1st down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now Richardson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This pass caught. It's Woods. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Pass out left, caught by Woods. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
The Gay knocks this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Here's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jags are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Taylor. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On third down, here's Richardson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. But that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Pass complete here to Calvin Ridley out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And they'll run with ETN. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
McManus's point after is good. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Richardson on 3rd and short. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. His throw incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go play action with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts get a bit closer. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's got the big tight end. That's Strange. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Running out of the gun with ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Now Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, here's Lawrence. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Colts getting ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. That complete to Downs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And Richardson looks to throw once more. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A handoff for Etienne. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, Austin.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still second down.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to